Hey, greetings. Rajveer Singh Sandhya. Alright, so this is a video series. I would please suggest you to watch prior videos first. Would help a lot. Alright, so today we are going to talk about career in aviation industry or the connectivities that this career gives. Alright, let's start with how do you get into an aviation industry? You get into aviation industry by having certain scenarios filled in your mind. Like it is expected that you need to know certain things when you get into aviation. Directly after 12th or directly after your graduation, you cannot get into aviation. You need to be skilled for that. Who makes you skilled? There are various academies, various industries that make you develop your skills in a way, in a measure that you can get into this industry. So let's skip the part of the academic now and get into what after that what happens. After that, you go for an interview. You get to know that there's an interview. What happens in an interview? There are certainly different airlines have different variables. The rules of different airlines are varied differently. All right. So we are talking to one specific amount of it. What happens when you go for an interview? You go out there, you submit in your resume. There are 4 rounds or 5 rounds or 3 rounds at some airlines. So the first round that you'll have to go through is introduction. You'll introduce yourself in a circulated pattern that you will be taught by a good academy or by a good institute, a pattern that you would need to get into corporate industry and you would be taught that this is the pattern you need to speak in. Introduction. That would make a presence of your image, of your entity in the HR's mind or in the person's mind who's taking your interview. All right. After that, you'll have a GD round. What happens in the GD round? There'll be 10 people to 12, 15, 20 people coming in a room, in a conference hall. You guys would be given a topic. All right. So, and those topics are like current affairs or global affairs, anything. It may be anything. Let's take in an example. You guys are given a topic of why is sex education important. So you need to say first, like you'll get 2 minutes, get it in your mind, jot in the points. What I did is I just wrote the bullet points, and informative part can come secondary. If you wrote the bullet points, you're already ready in your mind. That happens. All right, so you do that and pitch out first. The person who's pitching out first is any which ways very confident. So that scenario is being looked over by the HR and by the team, and you are in their eyes because you spoke first. All right, you speaking first, of course you need to be specific on your points and correct on your point, but then you speaking first also showed them that you took the initiative. That is important. All right, after this GD, if you get selected, GD is the place where most of the people get cut off because they are not trained well, they do not know what to do. That is where an academy comes in. They teach you how to tackle GD, how to do introduction pattern, what is the scenario that you will get and you'll go through. So GD is the place where most of the people get cut off. After GD, you'll have a personal information round. After a personal information round, they'll tell you that, okay, for within 15 to 20 days, we'll get back to you. You'll get a mail. You get a mail. After you getting a mail, you get tickets and you get a mail. If you are ready to work with them, you agree to the mail. You get your tickets. You go to a center, headquarter center, wherever they have it. You get trained out there. There also specifically, you'll have to go for certain examinations, certain assessments that they'll train you for. And after those assessments, if you pass those assessments, you'll get 3 chances. If you pass those assessments, then you're a qualified staff for that airline. And then they'll send you to a headquarter or some place, some airport that you need to get to, or it's their wish. Either it's their wish, either it's your wish. You can ask for your home city, won't be a problem. But then if you want to switch to a metro city, you can also do that. So this is a small pattern that how do you get into this industry and what are the connectivities. We'll talk about it in another video. So that might be all for today. Thank you so much for listening. Have a good day. Take care. Sayonara.